G'day mate, how you doing? Bit early for some FIAs for a Saturday, but I think we're definitely having a party here tonight, and I might not be able to pump out some FIAs, so I just thought I'd hit the go button and just see what happens. Turns out I don't even have my computer turned on, so just using the chat off the phone for a second while I turn the computer on. So we're going to do some daily race C. Should probably cut a couple of laps, warm ourselves up, but ain't nobody got time for that, that's for sure. So I don't know why, but my computer decides it likes turning itself off all the time now, so every time I leave it sitting around for 5 minutes it's turned off. Keeps doing itself some slick Windows updates. We all love a Windows update. So we're going to jump in the Viper, see if I can actually drive it around in a race. That is the hard part. G'day Father, how are you mate? Yeah, I think we're going to miss out on doing Nations Cup and manufacturers tonight. We should have people rocking up about the time for the race start, so I might not be able to go live. So we thought we'd just fill in the afternoon. Depending on how we go, we might do 1, 2 or 3 races here. Yeah, just put our driving boots on and see what happens. So we've worked on our qualifying time. I think most of the week. Actually, it's been a pretty rough week. I just noticed in my qualifying video I didn't even put the correct sector times in, so that's how run down I've been lately. Trying to burn the candle at both ends. Yeah, we're back to full time at work here in New Zealand, and that is really starting to take its toll. Almost getting no driving practice in. It's a bit of a killer. Yeah. So anyone else going to jump in? I think you got about, you only have 15 seconds. So probably if you're not in the next race, you're not going to be in the next race. But if a few of you jump in, I'll keep racing. Just probably got to get ready in about an hour and a half. Or start getting ready in about an hour and a half. Now, yeah, we're going pro streamer here now. My headphones want to turn off. Sydney Motorsport Park? What? Really? What are you doing back in Sydney? I didn't think we were allowed to fly yet. What's on at Sydney Motorsport Park this weekend? We're getting close. The computer's decided it would turn on. Ah, you're watching Sydney Motorsport Park on YouTube. What do they got happening over there this weekend? Are the V8s kicking back off or something? As it looks like our computer's just turned on. We'll bust into some Chrome and see if we can get the chat open. Plenty of long straight here at Fuji, so we should get a couple of seconds to read the chat if we're lucky. Oh yeah. Have you ever done any iPro racing? Improved production sedans or whatever they are? That's sort of the entry level stuff, isn't it? So I don't know what grade we are or whether everyone hates Fuji. Looks like no one is into Fuji, including myself. I had a race, I think I had one race last night, got punted, run wide, worked our way back to 5th. Still was a bit difficult. Oh yeah. Yeah, you back to full-time work, Rohan? You've got plenty of works kicking back off, mostly everywhere. We should see the player numbers drop. We should just... Looks like the computer's not going to make it, so we'll run off the phone for a little bit. G'day Daniel, how are you mate? No rally cars out here mate. I see that you like to smash up a rally car. Super funny. Yeah, so we're just going to have a run at Daily Race C, see how many times we can get punted down into T1 or... Whoop. So we talk about other blokes punting and we can't even make it there ourselves. I think NZ's going for COVID free, mate. I think we're down to, well, under 7 days from 1 month since our last, confirmed COVID case, or the last finished COVID case, or something like that. It's really hard watching it, reading off the phone. Wish I'd checked the computer about 5 minutes earlier. So maybe we won't get any chat for race 1. I'm gonna have to look at tiny little letters on my phone. Hopefully the headphones don't go flat. They've been on charge for a bit now. So starting on pole with a 9/10 advantage doesn't mean a hell of a lot here. So I'm hesitant. I don't know. We'll probably go 2-stop, I think. Maybe 561 or 516. We'll see what happens. That's assuming we even make it to the end of the first lap. Don't know how hard I want to defend down into T1. Just hoping they, he brakes back to the left. And we're on way too early. Very cautious. In one of your favourite cars, GDX, the old top-down thingy-bob, whatever you call that. It's always weird going into race mode when you're twice as cautious as you're trying to find the groove. Normally it's 5th gear around here. I'm wide open real quick. That Volkswagen might be half decent around here, or otherwise I'm just really, really rusty. Although I do find the degree of difficulty at Fuji extremely high. Especially just going into our second race for the week. Oh, he's got plenty of slipstream. Don't really know what he wants to do about it. Let him have the inside if he's a race car driver. So we should go on our right hand side. No. So we stuffed that corner up royally and still managed to get through there somehow. I find it hilarious how every time you turn the camera on it just changes the game. Maybe it's because I'm chatting. So maybe my headphones aren't charged, they're already starting to sound funny. So if we're up against any quality drivers, we'll probably be getting smoked right about now. No active cases in 20 plus days. Yeah, I think we're up to 21 days. Maybe a bit further. Yeah, the rally action's good. I really wish I had more driving time. Nice bloke there, gave us plenty of room. He did have the inside. Probably didn't have to pull out of that one. have tried to leave him some space there. Goes to show there is some gentleman drivers still around. Or maybe he's watched a video or two and knows that I'm an in-car type of bloke. And I might not know he's there. Sector 3 still not coming to us. Should check my brake balance actually, make sure we've got it right. Yeah, it looks okay. I'm pretty sure I was running rear one. Yeah, fine that. Like that was a gentlemanly move there. He did have the inside, and I would have given him some room. Oh, we almost loop it. Putting some nice pressure on just by being there is he's putting the pressure on, which I enjoy. Wonder what tactic he's on. What tactic? Oh, no one's been doing this race all week. Is it a 2-stop or a 1-stop? I tried a 2-stop last night and that seemed to work. We go mega deep. Maybe he's just sitting there because he is on a 1-stop and he thinks this car's a 2-stopping car. Just gonna beat me on the piece of paper. So I wish I could see the track map, but the old ghetto streaming. So our lap times are pretty slow. Last night I was in the I think he's staying there this time, is he? Yep. Can we get back up alongside? Maybe not. Nice move, mate. Nice move. This should take a little bit of pressure off. We can just sit back and relax now. Get some rubber. G'day Nitro, how are you, mate? Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I was going to go a 2-stop, but those tyres were smoked. What is that, Mazda? It's screaming its tits off. Yeah, the hards are terrible. I know they're straight out of the blankets, but still for well average. Is this bloke going to come on right next to me? No. So it looks like old mate out the front is on the one stop. Yeah, it looks like no one's going to be streaming tonight. Who are we going to watch? So hopefully we've got some volunteers for tonight's FIA entertainment. So Santa's still disappeared. Gonna have to work our way through these guys. And hopefully they will pit next lap actually. So we choose the wrong gear. Ideally I'd like to be down in 38s for race pace. So we're a fair while off the pace, while... Oh no. So we'll be racing in a rough race next race too. This bloke must be on hards. Hopefully he doesn't want to go to the pits. We've managed to park ourselves right next to him. Sorry, mate. So that's Sen's one and only stop. Is he out already? A lot of work to do. Seven seconds. A long way. Keep braking too late in there. It's through here that we want to be super clean. That's where you can make up the most time. Kind of place you can just spend thousands of kilometres at and still not get even close to being good at it. Yeah, CCR Daniel, mate. Charlie Roscoe Racing. I always think it's CCR. Don't ask me why. So we should definitely be in the 38s. I don't know why we're not. clearly because we're not driving quick enough, but apart from that, Fuji, you are not my friend. If we're going to go from pole to 3, it would be a little bit upsetting. It really looks like that's what's going to happen too. We're not making up any ground. Or very little ground. These blokes' tyres are really going to want to start falling off. 5 seconds in 3 laps, so we need 2 seconds a lap at least. Just have a go. I have to find some speed. Seem to be braking too late for there. Who's Cabbage? He's in the 38s. Still not into 38s. Struggling here. Don't know what we're doing wrong. Sure if we're going to be able to find this in the next race, which is not ideal. Is that a GDR in front of us? It looks like it. And last lap. Not in the slipstream. So if all those 39s were 38s, we'd probably have a chance here. But yeah. GDR's tyres look well and truly smoked. As we go deep. So 3 seconds, so really not a lot of time to be found. That's all down to just driving a touch too slowly. See if we can get our YouTube studio up and running. So yeah, yeah, you got a feeling that a low 20 is definitely possible. We definitely ran a few 140s and 139s. You definitely would hope to be running 38s at the least. So a little bit, yeah, nothing to blame but ourselves there. But Sen was bloody clean, super clean driver. Ah, so the other bloke that beat us, what happened to him? 1 minute penalty. 20-second penalty. Ah. So he just did two stints of mediums. What a superstar. What a legend. So we got one spot for free. Didn't get the win though. Got a pole position start. As I'm seconds away from getting the chat up and running. Yeah, catch us, Daniel. Thanks for swinging by, mate. Yeah, back to work, mate. Get back on that grind. Good luck for tonight if I don't see you in between now and then. Enjoy your racing, mate. Have some fun. Yeah, so we've got some chat now. Just give us 2 seconds. G'day, Loopy. How are you, mate? We just got blitzed in the old strategy department. Should we? Yeah, we'll just save the old replay for the thumbnail, just in case. And yeah, I might have to duck off to the old gents in a case of drinking too much water. We'll just make sure we make the next race. It's only a couple of minutes away. We'll do the Viper again. We'll start on mediums again. We'll do a two-stop again, and this time we'll try and keep it in the 38s. Probably a little too casual, that race. Yeah, I was just telling the stream we're pumping out a doing some daily races early today because I don't believe we're going to get a chance to stream tonight. So I thought we'd at least do 2 races depending on how they go. Yeah, so we went pole to P2 in the last race. Some super clean racing there by Sen. He probably had 2 or 3 chances to overtake me as we were a little bit slow. But no, he was very respectful. Yeah, who did we miss in the old Chatsky? Yeah, so good old Staniel pumping out some work. You've got to get your YouTube time in Smoko while you're working. It's always super important. And you've got the day off, Nitro. You got the day off so you could race all night, but you've got a party on. So you shan't be racing tonight either. We've really got to stop living lives out of Gran Turismo, that's for sure. It's definitely affecting my Gran Turismo sport, this full-time work caper. I think we're back down to maybe doing about an hour a day, which is a little bit of a struggle. Thanks, Rohan. Yeah, I found this week really difficult. Yeah, I think we spent too long in the MR cars, really. I didn't know what FR car to try. It wasn't until later in the week, till about Wednesday, I think. We got one of our friends in the leaderboard had an Aston Martin. And I might have been talking about it on Discord and someone said, try the Viper. And then no sooner had I seen that, Viper started rocking up in the leaderboard. So we went out there and cut a few laps in the Viper. Generally cut a few laps before I start going through the top 10 videos to see what they do, so I can learn what I don't know. And it turns out, yeah, short shifting was one of the keys. That short shifting, I don't know how much it's going to be worth over a lap. I feel like the 37s are possible. Yeah, this final sector here, I feel as long as you can get to the end of sector 2, like at a reasonable time, that just gives you a little bit of a chance to learn sector 3. It's a bit of a lottery. Took me ages. We were trying coasting, we were trying braking, we were trying trail braking, braking too late, braking too early. There seems to be a balance between coasting. So we don't even get pole position this time. Old mate in the 36s. So at least we'll have someone to follow. You never know, he might be a little bit rusty. Yeah, and then it just seems like about those half breaks. Yeah, it feels like no more than 50% braking, a little bit of coasting into light braking, back into coasting, so you're sort of using both pedals around similar times to try and keep the balance. There also seems to be really gentle on the steering wheel too. If you can be gentle in that last sector, it feels like as soon as you turn the steering wheel too quickly, the car gets really unsettled really quickly. And I found, and that will break traction away from one end of the car, whether it's the front end or the rear end. One of the traction ends will go, and then that makes the lap time really hard to find. So I don't know how many hours you'd have to grind to get a 36, or whether you just have to be a real Fuji fan. Yeah, I know what you mean. Between learning a new car and a new track, I have a feeling the last time I actually tried to do this track in Gran Turismo Sport, like the last time I tried to have a proper go at it, I have a feeling I was in the 40s. So yeah, so a lot's changed. That could be probably a year ago. So yeah, there's a lot of balance to be found because there's, what is there, 4 corners in the first 2 sectors. So they're pretty important, sort of have about one line through them. And then they'll just set you up for the gamble of the final sector. Like, it feels like one every 5 laps you can get through there with some grip. Started consistently running 37 threes every time I practice. But trying to, I think I've only done 1 or 2 .1s and .2s. But yeah, I really think that sector is the key. So we'll have someone to follow here anyway. So hopefully that gets us in the groove a little bit quicker. So we've got Jabba behind us. Stay in this toe. So it looks like Jabba's just following my line, which has been a bit rusty. And we're going to arrive here on cold tyres. I think we're D-Rick. I think Jabba's going to be as patient as Sen was last race. He looks like he's ready to send it at a moment's notice. And unfortunately, we have lost the slipstream in 1 lap. Probably a little too much focus on the Jabba behind actually. Eyes forward, with a touch of Kiwi accent for the Aussies listening. Yeah, I knew he'd send it. So what a killer. Trying to regain some focus. So we're trying to go under before. But eyes forward, eh? Keep looking in the mirror. Keeps putting me off. So it looks like we're probably going to have to spend a bit more time following the Japanese lines. They must spend a fair bit of time around here. They seem to have a completely different exit strategy from that last turn. It's probably something that we can incorporate as we go deep again. Gave him some room on the inside there in case he came. Really have to focus on some of our own laps. Catch a nitro. Yeah, we're working on it, mate. You can see that this track is not cemented in our mind yet. Still need quite a few hours here, I'd suggest. Not super confident yet. So they're staying more to the left and then squaring off this. Yeah, we could probably hold on a touch longer. So Takushi is 7 seconds away after a couple of laps. So he knows where he's going. Got a feeling we're not putting enough steering input in there as well. Too deep. G'day Ferbs, how are you mate? The struggle of Fuji is real. I could have sworn we could do a 38 race pace, but we're not even close. Doing something wrong, I'm just not sure what it is yet. So I wish we had a little bit of a track map. We'll just do the same tactic as last off. Yeah, how good would that be? Yeah. I wouldn't be upset if we never had to race here, that's for sure. So I think I was radio silence. I think I'm focusing way too much. Yeah, don't ask me. I think I was daydreaming. Maybe I was focusing because we're on the hards. I just thought the two-stop would be a lot quicker, but maybe we're just not pushing hard enough. We definitely haven't been able to put it in the 38s again. I think that's hurting a lot as well. Don't know where the time is though. Don't know where I'm leaving it all on the table. Probably down here actually. We haven't been able to get a decent entry into here for a while. Hopefully there was a little bit of tyre on there. We do like holidaying away from that last turn apex, that's for sure. So 6 seconds behind, we should jump him in the pits, only just. So Tapper Rifting, looks like he's already got past us. Seconds, he must be going for his 20-second penalty again, I think. Was it him? 'Cause I finally could remember where I turned in. That felt really good. Oh, almost got an Apex. Can I get an Apex award? 1 Apex per race. Oh, okay, 38. That's what we're going to try and do, some 38. Yeah, I don't know, oh, there's the 38, beautiful. Yeah, I don't know. I read some rumours that the two-stop is the key, but I have a feeling it's not the strategy, it's the driver. I need to be in the 38s the whole time. If we could just consistently run 38s, it would be fine. We'd probably be in front of him already. So now so it feels like I broke 2 meters earlier, and that was too early. So just out of slipstream. Yeah, Montigi. I was reading someone complaining about how you say that word somewhere once. Oh, he's had a moment. That's all we need. Now we've got to tuck this in here. Feeling the pressure. Hopefully that's all this V10 or V12 Viper needs, whatever massive engine it has. So I'd be happy with P2. Takushi looked like he was way too quick. Well, we're going to have to brake so early down here. Could be a penalty. Really wanted to make that apex. Looks like we got away with it. So I thought we were going to get completely schooled, and that is exactly the same gap as last time, 3.6. The race time, what was the race time last time? 2012 or something? So we'll see how much we improved. Oh, still more, oh, I thought that was the final lap. Uh-oh. I'd already quit. I was relaxed, I'm done. Oh God, I was already collecting checkered flags, mate. Oh, I'm gonna have to switch the brain back on now. How do you turn the brake? Oh, thank God. Old mate behind us is just as asleep as I was. So 3-second loss this time. Not bad, because I'd pretty much given up after lap 1. I thought this bloke was just going to be gone. So maybe he spun or something. So pretty much the same. He was 2 seconds quicker. We were about half a second quicker. So we improved a little bit. The water is all gone. Yeah, so I still don't know the difference between the 2-stop and the 1-stop. I don't know what happened to Takushi. After 3 laps he was 7 or 8 seconds gone. So I don't know if we just had a better second half of the race or whether he just looped it somewhere. Maybe he had a spin. Because I thought he was going to run a sub 20-minute race there for sure. He looked like he was on fire. So no pole position, no fastest lap. No clean race. Obviously it was a naughty boy. Yeah, so do we go one more time? What's the verdict? Have we seen enough of this goddamn Fuji track or not? We finally got a couple of laps in there. I'd like to see my race paces dates. Grab a replay in case we can get a thingamabob. But yeah. Oh, so what did I miss that chat? Because I don't know, my brain was somewhere else then. So we said see it a nitro. And then we said g'day. Yeah, how good would a bank turn be? Yeah, this is Daily Race C, mate. One more. So we're going to go one more time. We've rolled the one more time die. I've got about 4 minutes. We'll probably try that strategy again, I guess. Can't hurt. It hasn't... I don't know, I think we just really need to speed up the opening couple of laps. I think we're taking it a touch too easy in the openers. And that's sort of hurting us a little bit. And just Fuji, I'm glad that we're doing some laps here actually, because you really need, I think this is the kind of track where you should probably just put your headphones on, put a couple of songs on you like, maybe even chuck an album that you really like, and don't go out there and practice speed, just practice familiarity, just get used to just lapping it. Yeah, just visually become aware of the track. We did about 15 minutes of practice today with no audio here, so you just turn the headphones off and just drive around with no audio, just trying to tune the eyes into this track. It's pretty stoked actually. I managed a 37.6 with no audio, so I was pretty happy about that. But in race trim, I don't know if it's the weight of the car or the fuel tank or whatever. Maybe it's the nerves of having the camera turned on. No Ferbs, that's why we're streaming now. We're having a party. Surprise, surprise, we're having a party. Just for something different. Saturday night party at my joint. Not too sure if I'll get to crunch out the FIAs, because we're due to start here about 5 o'clock. And the FIA, I would normally do the FIA stream right on 5. So this will be the last race, and yeah, then I'll have to get ready. But you never know, if people are late or whatever, might be able to squeeze one in. I'm not sure. I haven't even looked at them yet actually. If we had a bit more time, maybe after this race we'll jump in and have a look. I don't even know what they are. So your time's looking pretty handy there, 37.8. You haven't had a chance to have another go after watching the vid? See. Yeah, I've watched that a couple of times actually. Some good racing. There was actually quite a lot of new names in that split. That looked like that was a late night top split, wasn't it, Furby? 11 lap sprint on hards in a GDR Group 4. Well, I'm probably not going to cancel my party for that. Yeah, so if anyone's gonna do a race 1 stream, throw it in the chat. If you've got any of your links ready, chuck a link in the old chat so everyone can find you. Yeah, Nitro might be a chance actually. He might throw a link in there. Yeah, the Freddy Krueger car, right? So we've got about a minute to go. We shouted ourselves some new gloves yesterday too, so I'll throw a photo of those in the Discord soon. They may or may not match a livery I've made recently. Oh, so Nitro's doing well. Yeah, add Nitro if you haven't got him already in your friends list. The old Mercedes Group 4, not a bad rig. I think I did 2 seasons for Mercedes. That was pretty fun actually. Not a bad car to drive in BOP trim. So I think Ferbs might be streaming race 2 if you're lucky. What would race 2 be? Saturday night, all the times are weird. So race 2, I think that's about 9 o'clock NZ time, so probably 7 PM Aussie time. No, the old I will do a season for BMW soon. I don't know when. I was considering it. Tick it off the list. We'll when Nitro re-registers this, mate, we'll do a head-to-head Mercedes versus I was going to say no Aussies. One Aussie. So maybe the Aussie or did we get bumped in our SR maybe? Maybe we got SR bumped. But we're still S. Maybe we're just not 99. Did we get any SR downs in that last race? Yeah, it's fun. I think I've driven, who have I driven for? Yeah, Mercedes, Peugeot, Alfa Romeo, Hyundai, Nissan, Porsche, Toyota. So we've made our way around a few. Maybe when GT7 comes out we'll just start in the A's and we'll just work our way along, drive for every manufacturer. Just see what happens. Did I? Oh, okay. Maybe just no one's playing, mate. Maybe it's Smoko. No one's playing at Smoko time. Yeah, would you believe it or not, we're a perennial player, mate. We've been playing this since day one. Started in the lowly leagues of D. I think we were stuck in C for probably a year. Probably spent another year in B. So it's taken a while. We've had to learn a lot. That's why I decided to start making sort of track guide-ish videos, trying to pass on what I've learned. Because yeah, nigh on 3 years ago, mate, I wouldn't have even told you where the steering wheel was in a car. So we've studied videos, books, you name it, just trying to learn a thing or two about how to drive. So I'll probably start another video series too. I've got too many ideas at the moment. Just like maybe little 5-minute videos of like one tip that has helped me. Yeah, GDX, mate. Yeah, Porsche's a solid car. I think my first ever season was Hyundai, my second season was Nissan, and the first serious season I ever did was Porsche. Yeah, I was watching a video, I think, that just said the Porsche is a stable car in this game, and just put plenty of hours into one car. G'day mate, how are ya? Suzuki. Nice to have you along, mate. Yeah, so we did maybe quite a few seasons in Porsche. We might have spent best part of 6 months or more in the Porsche. Just trying to really get the basics of how to drive in the game. So I don't know Bruno's reputation. Oh, he's going to be there, is he? Yep, he is. Not every day you see that, but if the door's open, yeah, he's just apologising a little bit, I think, there with some flashing lights. Feels hard. I'm just not used to being on pole here, and it's a long straight. Oh, I think old mate's going to have a go as well, is he? There's a car on my left, yeah? Yep. So that'll give me the inside down here. Yeah, thanks for the compliment, Rohan. Like, I've worked a lot on the driving. That's one of the main reasons I like this game, actually. No tuning, no setup. Pretty much the only difference is the driver. And that's really helped me focus on just trying to learn how to drive, trying to understand what I'm trying to do to the car. That GT, I don't think I have left and right turned on. It looks like we're side by side, yeah. But he'll go in deeper. Hopefully he gives us a little bit of room around the outside on the exit. Yeah, he does. Good bloke. Super clean driving. We'll try and give him a bit of room. Now this should mean I've got the inside. This should be my corner. Oh. Really good driving there. Excellent driving. Not by me, by that bloke. Just trying to have that spatial awareness is sometimes hard in the old cockpit view, but you try and leave some space. Completely different from Jabba before. We've had some carnage behind us, have we? Looks like everyone's dropping away. I'd say we're learning this track, but I don't think we are. Hopefully that's not a penalty. So opening with the 39. As we go mega deep. Somehow get a purple for it. Oh yeah, we were side by side last lap, weren't we? Those blokes must be just running side by side the whole track. They are bleeding a lot of time. big thirsty engine. That's an eighth of a tank pumped through in just a couple of laps. So we've got to find a second somewhere. Maybe not losing it down here might help. I swear the difference between braking too late and braking too early here is about a metre. Look at that, brake an hour early down into there. So painful here that if you just lift off and turn in like a metre too early, it just punishes you. And then the next time it's a metre late. Ah, oh, Fuji, you are not my friend. So I'm thinking we might go 5-6-1 this time. Still got to bust that into 38. Trying to make up for our early braking last lap, and we run deep. Yeah, definitely have mad respect for the blokes that can really nail this place. I think the first time I ever had a go at it was maybe on an F1 game. Or did one of the early Gran Turismos have it? Like, I remember it, and I remember just avoiding it at all costs. Oh, this is lap 5. Uh-oh. Yeah, mediums. Okay, we're going to start mediums and try and keep the advantage. Or are we? I don't know. No, stop it. Go hards. I don't know what I'm doing here. We're just rookies. Bunch of rookies making decisions on the fly. I don't want to finish on the hards. Oh. I've come out right in front of them. They must be on one-stops. Trying to really let the car run wide there is a skill I found pretty difficult as well. Okay. To the flag. Oh. I used that black tyre mark on the road there to help as well. I don't know if you can notice it. So what have we done? This is over 30 laps here, and it feels like the track is only just starting to come towards me. So definitely extremely difficult. Suzuki in the chat room is another bloke you should have on your friends list if he wants to give it away. Extremely fast, really nice lap time here as well. Been meaning to ask him for advice earlier in the week how he screwed his time out of here. So Ryanus looks like he's closing us a few tenths a lap. You're a very good driver. Extremely fast. Always get nervous when I see what kind of lap times you're putting in. See what kind of race time we can screw out of this one. Using all the curb and some. Hopefully we kept the left-hand tyres on the track there. A little bit of the grip starting to go away. Either that or we put some marbles on them. Some blokes reckon there's no marbles in the game, but I swear I feel them every now and again. Either that or it's all in my brain. So one more lap, we've got to keep it together. So thanks Loopy for talking me into having one more run, mate. So we dropped a fair bit of time there. It was a bit of a sketchy lap. They say 2 out of 3 ain't bad, but 1 out of 3, that's a start. That'll put a smile on my face for the rest of the day, I think. We've managed to, well, I dare say we've managed to improve the race pace a little bit, race on race as well. The track is starting to come to us a little bit. You might have noticed in this stint we're trying first gear in here. I think that's just a super safety first gear. Not sure it's quicker. Just trying to make sure we don't slide out. If we had a handbrake button program, we'd probably do a nice little skid over the finish line here. We'll just have to do a big weave. Yeah, so pretty slow actually. So maybe, what did we do? We spent 2 laps sticking around with that Ford right at the start of the race, didn't we? So yeah, that's probably where we lost the time. The rest of the race felt okay. Yeah, I saw that actually. I logged on the other day. I saw you were like a B grader or a C grader. I was like, crazy. That's manic. A plus back to C with this huge SR reset. That'll only take you a month or 2 to get back up. That's going to be a fair bit of grinding. So yeah, after all that, we probably almost could have done the Nations race shortly thereafter. So another not clean race. Apparently we're a dirty driver. Yeah, so thanks, definitely thanks fellas for talking us in to do that third one. Yeah, cheers mate. It was pretty quiet there after, was it, I can't pronounce his name. And looks like old mate had a good race too. That's a solid effort, up to 5th from last. I'm not sure if there was a thumbnail replay in there. Yeah, so who have we got? Race 1 coming up. I'm not sure who's going to stream that. Normally that would be someone like myself. We've got Nations coming up. Actually, the race is over. Why don't we just go and have a look-see? We'll just get the old party car first. Yeah, cheers Rowan. Yeah, I've seen you've scored yourself a little bit of A+ status, haven't you? I think I saw an A+ next to your name recently. A tuning race in Nations. Is it the Gredi Fugu or Fuzu? Can't remember. As we pick up a sweet Group 4 Toyota. Yeah. Gredi Fugu Z. Race details. So it should say tuning allowed in here somewhere. Or maybe it's in the other screen. One make, DR, consumption. Settings, adjustable. So there you go. No, was it the first time you've scored yourself a sweet A+, mate? Congrats if it is. It's I think getting it the first time is definitely the hardest. Yeah. And it's not because it's hard, it's a mental barrier that you've got to get through. You put a lot of pressure on yourself in the races when you're getting close to it. I know when I was at 58, 59k, I was shaking like a leaf. Or 49, is it 49? 49 or 59. Yeah, shaking like a leaf every race, just waiting to lose it. You're like, oh, just one bloke just has to bump me. I just need a clean race, please. Nobody touch me. But yeah. Ah, that's awesome then, mate. Awesome. Sky's the limit, mate. Sky's the limit. Keep grinding. Keep learning. You never stop learning. It seems to be the more I learn, the less I actually know. And so here, so yeah, for round 14, Manu, we've got Interlagos. Yeah, Group 4 GDR, if I could be bothered doing it. Let's see, what are people doing? Actually, first of all, what tyres have we got? Yeah, just hards. So it looks like the Mustang, the Rexy. Yeah. So the GDR might be alright around here. VLX has managed to chuck in a lap. Yeah, so if we could get bothered, maybe we could grind that. Yeah, this is it, mate. Like, it doesn't happen overnight. You just keep grinding, learn a little bit by little bit. And I think probably learning slower is better, in my opinion. Like, if I tried to just be a fast racer 3 years ago, I'd have no idea what I was doing. But, yeah, slowly came to us. Slowly. Yeah, I really enjoy Gran Turismo. It's pretty much the only reason I buy a PlayStation. So yeah, we bought the old PS4 just because this was released October 17. Yeah, no drums, Ferbers. Yeah, catch everyone later. I'll just be dribbling to the chat room if you're hanging around. Yeah, otherwise we're done for the day. Good luck in Manure Nations, everyone that's going to run it. Yeah, sweet. Yeah, so the yeah, just learning a little bit by little bit, just trying to learn one thing at a time. I remember trying to learn trail braking and that kind of stuff. I think, what am I trying to learn these days? Just trying to maximize track widths. Really, your acceleration zones are super important. Making sure you're on full throttle as early as possible, and on the throttle from your apex onwards. Yeah, like this week, mate. Fuji, absolute nightmare. I saw that. I thought, oh, we're gonna have to grind pretty seriously. We're gonna have to pump quite a few hours in to learn this one. So yeah, anyway, we'll stop dribbling and call it a day. Thanks for swinging past, everyone. Really appreciate it. So yeah, Rohan, Ferbs, Suzuki, good to see you in the chat, mate. Loopy, probably all the blokes we missed earlier. Staniel, Nitro, GDX. Cheers again, mate. Thanks for swinging past. Was there any new blokes in the chat that we missed? Occasionally miss one bloke that just drops one chat in and I don't see him. Looks like we covered everyone. But yeah, yeah, Father, cheers, mate, if you're still hanging around with this running in the background. Yeah, so probably Monday nights the next time you'll see me. I think it's Monza, no chicane, in an unknown car. So that's going to be a lot of fun down there into whatever those corners are called. Okay, cheers fellas. I will see you all later.